So for this project, you're going to make what's called a low poly portrait of a person you consider a hero. I've chosen Kamala Harris. She's our current vice president. And I've currently placed the image already into my document and I've locked it. It's on its own layer. You can see that over here on the right side. Now I started already filling in the lips. I'm going to zoom in so you can see that. And when I turn off the background image, you can see that they're still there. There's some spots I still need to fill in. I'm going to show you how you can use just the pen tool to create this type of design. And I'm going to start by making a new layer because I do want to keep my work organized. So come to the bottom of my layer panel and choose Create New Layer. I'm going to name it. I'm going to start on her hair. So I'm going to call it Hair. And then I'm just going to block my other layer so I don't mess with it. I'm only going to use the pen tool for this. So I want to make sure I can see what I'm doing for now. I can just make my stroke white because her hair is pretty dark, so it's probably a good color. And I want to make sure that my fill is on none because I only want to see the lines that I'm drawing. I don't want them to get filled in as I go. Zoom in a bit. Now I can just type P on my keyboard to pick up the pen tool. I'm only making straight lines and I'm only creating triangles. I'm going to start this by laying out some of the shapes in her hair. Now, if you look right here, you can see that if I were to click on this anchor point, it's going to disappear. It's not what I want to do because I want to make a triangle. So instead, if I hold down, if I go to click and I hold down Shift, you'll notice that that minus next to my pen tool disappears. I'm going to click while holding Shift and then let go. Again, I want to start from this anchor point. So instead of having the minus, I'm going to hold Shift so I can connect to that space. I don't have to make closed shapes when doing this process. It's kind of awesome that way. So if I wanted to pick up my pen, all I would have to do, so again, I'm getting that minus, I'm going to hold Shift. But if I wanted to pick up my pen, all I have to do is hold or push the escape key, and that will pick my pen up for me. Remember, if you see the minus, hold Shift, and that will let you make a new line. And I'm going to continue to do this until I have all of her hair outlined using only triangles. Now, because her hair is a big portion of the picture, it's not tiny like her eyes are, I can use big triangles. If I were going in and starting to outline her eyes, I'd want to make sure I'm using much smaller pieces so I can get better details.